12 best and worst drinks for diabetes. If you're ever wondering what to drink for diabetes, make sure you finish this video so that you can be confident in what beverages you choose that'll be great for your blood sugar balance. Let's talk about the worst drinks for blood sugar balance first. Coming at 6th place, energy drinks might not be a good idea for your blood sugar balance. Most energy drinks are laden with sugar, and most importantly, these drinks are very, very high in caffeine and might disrupt your sleep. If it does disrupt your sleep, it can greatly affect your blood sugar balance, because sleep is super important for us to have a normal blood sugar. So make sure you avoid those energy drinks so that you can have 7 to 8 hours of good sleep. Number 5 is coffee. So I put coffee as number 5 because coffee may not be bad for everyone. Studies have shown that coffee increases blood sugar in some people, but in some people it doesn't affect their fasting blood sugar. Now, it's very important to know that, of course, cream and sugar is something that will affect your blood sugar balance, but black coffee itself, sometimes it does increase your morning blood sugar and it may cause it to be elevated. Now, it doesn't happen to everyone, and there are research that shows coffee may decrease risk of type 2 diabetes, so this really varies person to person. You just want to kind of test out whether coffee does elevate your blood sugar and whether it doesn't elevate your blood sugar when you take it out. Number 4 is alcohol. So alcohol is fine if you drink it occasionally, and in its short-term effect, alcohol actually decreases your blood sugar because it increases insulin production, but it's very, very important to make sure that you limit it and that you don't overdrink. So I would say once or twice a week is fine with alcohol, but studies do show that with long-term binge drinking on alcohol does increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, and a lot of times if you overdrink on alcohol, it causes hypoglycemia and may cause an increase in dawn phenomenon, which is an increase of your blood sugar in the morning. So it may not really be the best for your blood sugar balance. Number 3 is fruit juice. Even though I am a big advocate on snacking on fruits, fruit juice itself may not be the best for your blood sugar because it is stripped of all the fiber and it's much more concentrated, and it's very easy for you to drink the fruit juice itself. So for example, an orange, you can peel it, you can eat it as a snack, but if you do orange juice, a cup of orange juice consists of 6 to 8 oranges, and so normally you won't eat 6 to 8 oranges in one sitting. And so it's very important to make sure that fruit juice is what you may want to avoid if you don't want your blood sugar to be elevated. Coming in number 2 is soda. We all know that soda is laden with sugar and it's horrible for your blood sugar, and it's mostly processed sugar. And a lot of these soda have additives or even added caffeine that makes you addicted to these sodas. So make sure you stay away from those. And make sure you watch the later part of this video because I'm going to give you an alternative to sodas. Coming at number 1 is milk. This may be surprising to a lot of people because they may grow up knowing that milk or being taught that milk is healthy. Now, the reason why we want to avoid milk, especially when it comes to diabetes, is first, milk does have natural lactose in it, which is sugar, which will affect your blood sugar balance, but more so because milk and milk products are usually higher in saturated fat, and if you drink milk all the time, you are drinking more saturated fat, and saturated fat actually affects your insulin resistance. So there's actually a lot of research that shows saturated fat is highly linked to insulin resistance, and that's the reason why we want to be able to limit dairy, not just milk, but also other dairy products as well. Now let's talk about the best beverages to drink for diabetes. So of course, we all know water is great. You always want to drink more water, but we also want to spice it up once in a while, right? So some of the beverages I recommend include unsweetened tea, unsweetened iced tea. If it's hot, you can do iced tea. It's very refreshing, and tea actually has compounds that can help you decrease your blood sugar as well. Matcha especially is a great beverage I recommend in place of coffee because it has a good amount of caffeine, but it doesn't cause the jittery feelings that you get from coffee, and it actually can help you lower your blood sugar. So it's a great pick-me-up. So I know I mentioned that earlier, I have an alternative to soda, which is sparkling water. So any sparkling water like LaCroix, Waterloo, any flavored, again, this is not a sponsored video, but any flavored water that is carbonated can give you that carbonated drink feeling without all the laden sugar, and it's still flavorful and refreshing. You can also make your own flavored water at home by making spa water. So all it is in a big jug, you can cut up cucumbers, lemons, berries, and infuse it in the water for a day or two to really give it flavor, and you'll be able to enjoy water with more flavor. Now, something you will be able to drink also for your diabetes is green juice. Now, I'm not talking about fruit juice. Green juice is mainly just juicing from vegetables. I would usually recommend a smoothie better because smoothie has all the fiber in it. So if you can do like a green smoothie, that would be even better. But if you can't do a green smoothie, if you don't do just green juice, that will be permissible because with vegetables like celery, kale, all of them are going to be lower in sugar, and you're really just getting like the minerals from these vegetables as well. But of course, I always recommend eating vegetables on the plate. That's always the best choice. But if you kind of want to change it up, have some green juice once in a while, that's fine. But it's in no means that it'll replace all the fiber you'll get from vegetables. So hopefully this video helps. And if you are interested in reversing type 2 diabetes, make sure you book a call with us to see if you qualify for our Reversing Diabetes program. And I've helped 300 people reverse their diabetes and get off medications. And I'm super excited to help you do so. You can book a call with us with the link in the description below, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one.